Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Blessings to all of you. Now we entered in a new month, and this is called the month of Sha'baan. And this month, usually it is actually a very peaceful month. But this moon came with a strong constellation. And so it tells us that it is actually not a peaceful month. And this is what we see in the world also happening. But there is a night. One of the very important nights, and in Sufism it's one of the most important nights, and it's called Laylatul Bara'ah, which means the night of destination. And in that night, which is from the 14th to the 15th, this night, so it's full moon. In that night we are supposed to stay first of all awake. Then those of you who are knowing Islamic prayers, they should pray 100 rakats, and the specifics you look in the website of us, sufiway.eu. And for those of you who are not in any particular tradition, it's good, as we said, to stay awake, and it is good to fast the day before. Always when there is a particular night, we try to embrace it by fasting. We fast either a day before or a day after. And this is like an embracing, because fasting brings our bad energies down in us. And if you fast the way we do in Sufism, in Islam, that we also don't eat, you bring the fire forces down. This is what we want. We want to bring the fire, actually it's the way around, sorry. We bring the water forces down, and we activate the fire forces. And there is researches about that it is very much against cancer, for example. And I know from a person in China, he is a Qigong master, and his main method to heal cancer, he has incredible success with it, is fasting. But the fasting he does is very radical, and it is not like 1 day, 2 days. It goes over months and months and months. But the end is that you are free from any cancer. So fasting is, on the medical point, one of the best things you can do. But it is also, on the spiritual point, a very important thing. So in this night, it is said that you shape your destination for the next year. That's why it is called the night of destination. And we do this actually each moment. But in that night, we do it in that moon, because this has always to do with the constellations, the astronomic constellations. You have to understand that we are living in a solar system. So the sun is the center, it shines on us. We are the sun, we are born in the sun sign. So each one of us is a sun. And this is given to you. What you are born with, this is your higher self. This is given to you. It's not something you have to develop it. It's already given. But all the other things is not given. And this happens because the first year you spend is in the moon. And the moon is our embodiment, is our body, is our self. And the moon is fragile, is utterly depending in the first year. And this is where we receive all our wounds, all our traumas, all our obstacles, let's say. And we cannot do anything about it. So this is when the game starts. And then after 1 year, you start to come in your sun. So the moon is our major planet for us to understand. It's all about it. So the moon constellation in this month, in Sha'baan, is usually a very special one and rather peaceful, but not this time. Therefore, If you stay awake in this time and you make your prayers the way you know it, that is an act of peace. You will bring a lot of power to the peace if you can do that. Yeah? And for you individually, it will give you a good destination. It says, for example, it protects you from accidents. It protects you from bankruptcy. Yeah. And all that knowledge is a very antique knowledge. It is not only a knowledge which was coming through Islam. It is very, very, very old. We're not going too deep now into it, but this is what it is. And so we are going to learn that old knowledge again, inshallah. So stay awake in that night as much as you can and focus on yourself. Pray for others. Yeah, pray for others. That is the best prayer you can do. Always when you give your good energy to others, it will come 1,000 times back to you. Yeah. Yes. So thank you very much and have a blessed night for Laylatul Bara'ah and all the best for you and your families. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.